I've been chatting with Miko about the power law. I asked him, I was like, dude, this is my wallpaper on my desktop. It's a bit out of date here. Can I have an updated one? And he sent me this. And he was saying that, Giovanni Santastasi has been really slagging off Kaspa and the power law, saying that it's a massive divergence from scale invariance, which technically it is, but at the moment it doesn't mean it's broken the power law. It still has a 94% 0.9441 R-square regression. Okay, so technically it's still a 94.41% power law fit to an extent. But as I mentioned in Discord to a question, maybe I think yesterday or the day before, it doesn't mean it's broken it yet. But what's happened recently is that it's undergone a massive volatility. Power laws have bands of standard deviation, right? I'm freehanding this, so obviously it's a bit shit. So let's just say, let's do this a little bit more accurately. So let's say those outer white lines, I'm just going to spitball this. Let's just say this is 2SD. So if the market hits these big fat lines, that's 2 standard deviations worth of volatility. And then I guess you could draw another band, something like this, and that will be 1 standard deviation. So with any model, anything, there's always standard deviation. So whether this big line is 2 or 3 standard deviation, it doesn't matter. All that's happened is that Kaspa is scraping the barrel on one of the standard deviation levels from the mean line of the power law, if that makes sense. So yeah, I think, what is it? Off the top of my head, so if you have a standard deviation, so a standard distribution model of, let's say, general population, a 2 SD movement equals 96%. Off the top of my head. So you could basically categorize 92% of the general populace within 2 standard deviation, which isn't, yeah. So, but look, yeah. So I think it's still, it is still a power law, but if it starts breaking much south from now on, then it's time to say good night, Kaspa, in terms of power law. But so what? It doesn't matter if Kaspa is not a power law. Ethereum is not a power law. Every other crypto and asset on the planet is not a power law. Nvidia stock is not a power law, but it's still going nuts. So it doesn't need to be a power law to do well. And again, behind the scenes, Jonathan Tompolinski and his team are doing crazy things with Kaspa. It's breaking proof of work world records pretty much every few months at this point.